Welcome, everybody, to the Morning Vol Report. This is Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, welcoming you to, well, what will be the end of the week Vol Report for us at OptionPit. Again, just restarting on Monday, obviously. Our Professional Trader Summit. You don't have to be a pro trader. You just have to be an OptionPit subscriber. Silver, Gold, Platinum, OptionPit Live, any of those and all. There will be lectures. It's a 3-day event, lectures, fun, hanging out at the CBOE, talking to traders, and basically trying to learn some stuff. We'll do a mock trading most likely. All kinds of fun, and that is June 28th through the 30th for our event. Let's see now. Let's go to the headlines here. And what do we have? And I'm surprised. Well, actually, I shouldn't say I'm surprised anymore for the rest of the week, but just the in general, the reaction from the markets overall. We have a 14 VIX after a pretty good rally yesterday on, again, rally on potential news out of Washington. Haven't heard really anything new today on it. Haven't heard much new about the French elections. There still seems to be enough. Basically up in the airness on the results. We had a strong rally in the banks yesterday. They're giving some back today. We'll look for hopefully an opportunity in there if possible. Also, I would expect the market to pull back just a little bit from yesterday. It was a pretty solid rally, and and expecting the vol to be bid a little bit into this weekend. How much? Maybe the 15 handle in VIX, something like that. I'm not expecting a whole lot. And the reason why is, again, we still have this very, very flat term structure. A sub 14 vol for this vote. The market is just not saying much. And out to September again, I've been surprised by how flat this is now for about 2 or 3 weeks. I understand, the flat curve usually means we'll have some kind of move, but we're just having a very flat curve for such a low implied vol. And still with the SPX, if you look at realized vol, we're still, very, very low, 7%. So it is not an easy vol trading market, to say the least. Volatility has been locked up, essentially, give or take a half a point or so, a point. Although we had that spike last week, I think last Wednesday, was really probably the last opportunity to make any vol sales. Other than that, vol has been slowly coming in. The earnings have been okay, not great, but certainly enough to keep things moving along. All of the headline tech earnings will be next week and the following week. So I think that will really set the tone. You have the elections. Everybody will get a sense of what's going on probably by the end of the week there. And any sort of vol crush, I feel, will go through the cycle into the end of the week. If it's actually going to happen, I think the way they're pricing volatility now, we could see the 12 handle in VIX by Friday of next week. Flip side, crapshoot on whatever happens if there's some sort of euro turmoil. That can jack the VIX up or down, just depending on what it is, what the results are. So I would expect there'll be a small bid for volatility going in the weekend, which is unusual. Usually they mark it down. If we do get a VIX markdown, there's almost no expectation. Now, remember, they marked the vol down pretty hard into the Brexit. So we are not looking at anything near that, though. We are not looking at anywhere near the heights in volatility. So it would appear that this would be a tempest in a teapot, but we'll see. So we'll try to position for the sort of the post-vote, see what looks good for that. Still like the bank stocks. And we'll look at trades like that in our chat room today, mostly because they've come off so much. I think, broken wing put flies and ratio put spreads and stuff like that are probably not a bad idea in there. And with that, that's about it. Not much going on. I will note, again, I think VRX, just as a side funny stock, it just cannot find a bid. I think it just keeps making multi-year lows. I don't know what made the stock worth $250. But we talked about an option insider radio 2 weeks ago, and it was overpriced at 9.5. It felt like, and it's still making new lows. So we can take a look in there and see if there's anything really interesting in there as well. All right, and with that, you all have a good day, and we'll see you in our chat room today.